Well, welcome everyone back to another edition of this Metazoo market update. Today we're just going to be talking about the Nightfall set, the most recent set that released about 3 weeks ago from Metazoo. Big news today is that Metazoo announced a partnership with Walmart. Crazy. It appears, all the details aren't there yet, but it has been launched as a nationwide partnership with Walmart. I think that it has something to do with Pin Club. I have heard that there's other products. This is all kind of conspiracy land, but I've heard that there's other products as well as the Pin Club products, but that booster boxes are going to remain to be LGS exclusives. This seems very much in line with like the Pokemon model, right, where you've got a bunch of product on the shelves that brings people in and then it gravitates people towards the LGS. Pretty cool there. We're going to talk about Nightfall. Really exciting to see this announcement, and I think it will have some effect moving forward long term, probably not short term. There seems to be plenty of supply of Nightfall available right now. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, let's hop in and we'll kind of go through a lot of things as we're going, but I wanted to talk about that big announcement because I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's going to be good for that game, for Metazoo. So all right, let's talk about box prices. We are seeing a little bit of softness in box prices. They came out on release week at about 261. They've dropped to about 220. This is what we see happen in all these TCGs. You saw it happen a little bit for Cryptid Nation, not probably about the same percentages, honestly. The difference is that you were dealing with like $300 or $400 boxes rather than $220 boxes. This is really good for anybody who's looking to get into the game. It's really good, and this is what people asked for. Everybody wanted more print run. Mike doubled the print run of the boxes, and that seems to be what's going on here. The one thing that I wanted to highlight was these spell books. Spell books are sitting about $48. Sorry, let me show you the sold listings here on the boxes just so you can see where the market's at. Like 220. There's some bundles that are like 420, 225. I have not done like a supply run. I think the supply, once everything kind of gets shipped out, we'll kind of look at what the supply on eBay and stuff is. There is even some sales at around 220, 217. This one for 207. So it's kind of all over the place. About between 200 and 220. I have seen on Facebook selling for 220. Let's go to the spell books though, because spell books are already at around that MSRP price of $50. I think that spell books could be the perfect product for this what's it called, Walmart launch, because it's kind of like the intro to the game. You get 10 packs, you get you get a lot of other stuff in that as well. You get the sleeves, you get a little plastic playmat, you get a lot of cool little things, the tokens and stuff like that. It's a great intro to the game. I will say that the spellbooks have had some issues with the reverse hollow to hollow pull. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of look at the average price of the ReverseHollow Silver, ReverseHollow Bronze, and ReverseHollow Gold, and we'll kind of divide that by 10, and we'll kind of give you an idea of, is it worth it to get a spellbook? My guess is that the spellbooks are still worth it, especially when you get the sleeves and the other stuff as well. You get a promo card like the Nightfall card. So I don't know. Meanwhile, you've got the release deck sitting at $28. I think MSRP for that was $20. You've got the theme decks, which are all expensive right now because they are still coming in from distribution. I think the story is that they had to get rewrapped. They didn't, like when they shipped them from the producer, the manufacturer, they forgot to wrap them, so they sent them back to the manufacturer to wrap them. Just growing pains, things that happen. Things that it definitely makes it difficult. Like I'm waiting for my theme bundles. That makes it difficult. But it seems like Mike's addressing them and is making it work. And I rather have sealed product than not sealed product. So that there's no people accusing of things. So I'm glad that it's getting worked out. Blister packs at $10. I'm glad it's getting worked out. It is a little frustrating, but I'm glad that it's getting worked out, and that's healthy. All right, let's hop in. Let's talk about the EV here. First off, non-hollow bronze. All these, as expected, the non-hollows are not going to have the $1.25 value. They're going to be kind of just bulk. You're sitting at 39 cents. Non-hollow silvers, you're about 50 cents. Think about these as like commons and uncommons. The non-hollow gold, interesting to see some of these holding up. Your average price is sitting at 72 cents for minus 20%. But there are a few of these that are actually ticking up, like Injured Cold is ticking up. You got Mothman is actually ticking up. So there's a few of these cards that are, it's interesting that the supply has apparently gotten to the point where it can start moving up. Let me just show you on, like, we'll go with Mothman. You've got plenty of sold listings, like $4, $3, $3. Plenty of people buying these near mint non-hollows. It's really interesting. I did not honestly anticipate that these would have much value, but the market kind of sets itself, right? And it appears that there is a market for it. It's pretty cool to see that. And that's not just the Mothman. Here's your Grim Reaper. That one is selling. It's currently available for $2. You've got sales at like $2 for that. The Wendigo, right? You want to do Thunderbird, a non-top 5 card. You've got sold listings like, sitting at near mint for $1.72, $1.46. You're seeing sold listings for those non-hollows. So there is a little bit of value there. I would not say that you'd want to include like this full percentage in your EV calculation at the end of this. But you can expect to get maybe like $5 to $6 added to your EV from hitting 3 or 4 of these. I think would be a safe bet. All right, let's talk about reverse hollows. Reverse hollow bronzes are down 39%. We're at just a lot of these for the reverse hollows just aren't the ones that people are looking for. Let's see, ones that have, let's see what's held up the best here. Kinderhook Blob holding up the best, only going down 2%. Air Rods only going down 1%. The rest of it's going down pretty significantly. Bandage Man of Cannon Beach only going down 14%. So maybe those are, I don't know. I haven't really seen a ton of information about why those would be being used or something. But maybe that's kind of what's going on there. Meanwhile, the rest of the things are down like 30 to 40%. Anyway, all right, move on to ReverseHollow Silvers. ReverseHollow Silver. A lot of the same, although Boogeyman is actually up 4% to $4.75. You've got Dover Demon, everything's kind of down. Werewolf of Defiance is only down 10%. So you're seeing like the way that TCGs work. It comes out and we got to find the bottom. And I would say we're not quite at the bottom, but you could take a look at some of these cards like Spectre Moose, which is actually up this week, and say, okay, maybe that's like kind of $1.50 is the bottom. So if you need to finish it your set or you're going to build a deck with it or whatever, maybe this is a good time to buy them. But when you also look at this and say, okay, things are down 34%, 31% across the board, maybe we go down to an average of like $2. Keep in mind with things at this low value, your percentages get increased, right? So if you lose 50%, that doesn't seem that bad. Sorry, if you lose 50 cents, that doesn't seem that bad, but losing 50 cents on something that's worth $2 is 25%. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's get to the good stuff. ReverseHollow Golds. You are seeing some loss in value. Let's go to your average price here first. Your average price is down 30%. A lot of that is going to be in the cards that we thought maybe were going to be like, I thought Injured Cold was going to be something super desirable, and it appears like that's just not getting picked up by the market for whatever reason. I didn't even pick up Injured Gold. Let's see, Grim Reaper, do I have that one? Grim Reaper, another one of those ones that's down 40%. It's down 23% to $7.50. You can see there are some purchases like $8 for the reverse hollow, $8.50 reverse hollow, $7.50 for reverse hollow, $8 for reverse hollow. These are being picked up at these price points. That's kind of what's going on. There is an interesting dynamic. Let me chat just a little theory. Again, take this as what it is. This is just a little theory. If people don't like the spell books, the spell books are going to be the biggest supplier of reverse hollows in Nightfall. That I would venture to say that the positive idea of the spell books having reverse hollows mostly is that the booster boxes are going to have a better percentage of full hollows. So what that's going to do is in the market, it's going to make the reverse hollows even more scarce, which is going to raise the price of the reverse hollows and then hypothetically make the value of a spell book more. So there's a lot of ways to look at this when you look at it in an ecosystem. If you look at it in isolation for the spell books, it seems like this negative thing. But if you look at longer term with the ecosystem of a TCG, if those don't get opened, it's going to make the reverse hollows actually a little bit more, I want to use the word more rare, but the market's not going to be as saturated with them if they don't get opened up. is just the theory here. All right, so that's Injured Cold. Yeah, it's sitting at about, I think the current TCG on that one was, let me see why I put that one at $4.45. Let's see, ReverseHollow. Oh, that one should be at $8. I don't know, maybe it changed since last night when I did it. Yeah, so it's sitting at $8. All right, Mothman. Oh, that was Injured. Sorry, my bad, everyone. Stay with me. I'm sorry. I was confused. All right, so you got Grim Reaper there at $7. There's so many cards. It's crazy. It's so much different than Flesh and Blood. There's so many more cards. I'm still getting used to doing these updates for Metazoo. Mothman is sitting at $25. Let's pop that one up. Again, I'm never worried about something like Mothman because of how iconic it is. You've got reverse hollows at 28 sold. You got 28 sold. You've got people picking up the reverse hollows, but not as rapidly as people are picking up the full hollows. All right, let's go to your average price here. Let's see if there's anything else that was worth talking about. Permafrost only down 7%. Oklahoma Octopus down 1%. So you're seeing some significant losses. Again, your top 5 cards are not dropping as much. I guess some of them are, Injured Cold and Wendigo. It seems like Headless Horseman, Grim Reaper, and Mothman are the ones, and Guardian Angel actually only down 4%. The ones that people are really searching after. Your average price there is at $4.50. Make sure you can see that. Sorry. Your average price is at $4.50, which is down 30%. All right, going to the full hollow gold, to the good stuff, to the goods. You're sitting at an average price here of $11, which is down 13%. So if you look at these percentages, this one's the actual time when we started. Maybe we're starting to slow down a little bit. And $11 is your kind of average price. Let's take a look at some of the cards here. Grim Reaper at 36 is actually up. Headless Horseman at 38 is about even as where we were last week. Again, Injured Cold, maybe not holding the premium that people thought it would. Mothman down $4. Wendigo down $6. Let's get to the percentages now when we go over here. So yeah, Adam Ackler down 48%. You're seeing things like Headless Coal Miner only down 1%. Thunderbird isn't down at all. Wood Devil of Koo's Country is actually up. Yeah, you're seeing some of these kind of the utilization cards like Prism Beam down 45%, Born from the Earth down 60%. There's a balance in Metazoo that's like the cards that are played and used in like deck building versus the cards that are collected. It is a collectible game. I would argue that it gravitates on the side a little bit more of a collectible card game than it is like it is played, and it is like that, but the market for the game is very saturated towards the collectors. And so cards like that are played, it works out well because if you're looking to play the game, it's cheaper to play. Righteous Reckoning at down 9%, Abduction only down 4%, Boil Over down 9%. I love this Abduction card. That's one of my favorite cards in the set. The artwork's really cool. River of Time down 23%, Flood the Earth down 38%. Anyway, your average is down 13%. Let's talk about Old Scratch. Old Scratch is sitting at, I'm going to call it 6,500. Somebody pulled one of these in our Discord server. I believe that the sale was either 45 or 5,500. I think it was 4,500. And then any grade that it got above a 6, it got an additional $1,000 added to it. So, if it grades an 8, it's going to be 6,500. If it grades a 9, it would be 7,500. That was the deal that was worked out. So I'm gonna paint it at 6,500 because I think that's where it will end. So this number is not calculated here in your average. It's just kind of to track the value. All right, let's talk about the EV calculation then. As you get into it, keep in mind like these pull rates, right? This is the official pull rates. It may be heavier skewed towards these hollows, so you might actually have more money here. I don't know how that works. I have not. I didn't track my boxes. I should have, but I only opened 10. It probably wouldn't have been enough to get an accurate data. But these are the data that's kind of been officially published, so that's what we're using. Averages all out, and that gives you an EV. If you include the non-foils, you're sitting at $373. I personally don't think you should do that. Most of that's going to be bulk. I think you should take like maybe $10, $20. You can maybe sell your bulk for like $20 for all of it. And so you're sitting at $238. If you add maybe $6 for the non-hollow golds that you like the Mothman. And then maybe some bulky, maybe you can get it up to like $260 if you're opening, $265. So, I mean, it's definitely worth it currently at the market prices, especially if you got boxes at MSRP. You're still doubling your money at MSRP, which is great. That's it. That's what the EV is. Again, we will have patrons. We will have another wave of this coming. I am still waiting on the theme decks. Once I get my theme decks, I will get everything shipped out to you. I believe those are coming in this week. I just got tracking from one of the distributors for the theme decks. So it seems like that problem has been solved, which is great. And we will get those out to you. And then I will have another wave that's like, I got another wave from distribution way back that was allocated to me because of the way things were going. And so I just don't know what I have. I have to do inventory and all that stuff before I can get it out to you. So hope you guys are having a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and let me know what you think about Nightfall in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about Walmart in the comment section below. That's going to be crazy. I think spellbooks are a perfect entry point into the game for a new person who might be on the shelves at Walmart and wants to open up the packs and doesn't care about getting like the most. Obviously booster boxes are the most bang for your buck, but I think spellbooks could be a really good thing to see on the shelves at Walmart. I think it's cool that booster boxes will be exclusive to LGSs. I think that's good that Mike's like leaning into that. And I think it'll get the game in more people's hands, and you'll see plushies and you'll see all the stuff that he talks about wanting to do, I think can come true with something like Walmart, the support of that. So hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.